everybody.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back. I know we've missed another week, but we are back.
We are back.
Episode 14 of the Spotter Stand. We're here with you
hmm
live after Chicagoland.
After Chicagoland, what a race, man!
Yeah, finally went back after a 7 year
7 years,
hiatus.
I
Yeah,
believe it was
2019 was the
7 years.
last year. So, but before we get into everything, of course, give a shout out to our partners, Black Dirt Racing Co. Make sure you check them out. Their website,
Please check them out.
blackdirtracingco.net. The link is
hmm
down below in our About section on Twitch, as well as our bio on YouTube. And just be sure to check their website out. Give them a follow on Instagram. They do a lot of posting, a lot of sim racing, and I appreciate everything they do. And also, just wanted to mention it real quick that we finished our sim racing league with them this past Tuesday, so it is officially done. And one of them did not win the championship, but one of them did get really close. Zach got really
Okay,
close.
okay.
He was second place.
Was that the one you were in?
Yeah, that was the one I was in, but I did not do well in the final four in the final playoff races. So
Mm.
their quote unquote chase. So I was not in the contention. He was until the last race. He was in
Okay,
second place until the last race. But yeah. So
nice.
that league is over, and on to the next one now. But so back to in real racing, or well in in real life racing. I guess we will start with Sonoma. That
hmm
one, they were at Sonoma last week with the Cup Series there and the O'Reilly Series there. The Truck Series has been off the past 2 weeks, so nothing's
Yeah.
happening there right now. They do a lot less races than the other two series per year, so they get them. I feel like I would like that as a driver more. You get more off weeks though, so
The
like,
schedule is looking pretty good. Like the schedule looks really nice. You
yeah,
get a lot more off days in there.
a lot
So
more off weekends to spend time with the family.
yeah,
But yeah, so O'Reilly race was there, and they had some Cup drivers in it, and sure enough, who
sure
comes
enough,
out ahead? Freaking
SVG.
SVG. I mean, he just knows
He
how to get it done.
dominated this thing too.
He did. He led.
66 laps.
He only led 66. I thought it was
He only
more.
led 66. He only
But
led
what?
66.
There were like 90 or 70
Yeah,
something.
there
I
were
don't.
70, no, 79.
Yeah, so 66 out of 79 laps left
Yeah,
from
66 out
SVG.
of 79. Yeah. The
Um,
next was Anthony Alfredo with 5.
yeah, which honestly, you gotta give it to Viking Motorsports, Anthony
Yeah,
Alfredo and
man.
Parker Retzlaff, with as little support as they do in the they have in the O'Reilly series. They put two cars in the top five, so I
hmm
mean, shout out to them for sure. But yeah, SVG dominated, flipped the stage,
Dominated.
dominated
Flip stage.
again. I
Yep.
mean,
No stage points.
yeah.
Still dominated.
It's
66 points.
hard. It's
So,
hard to get
yeah.
stage points and win the race.
Mhm.
As you even saw in the Cup Series, which we'll get into. But it's hard to get full stage points and win a road course race now with all the with the stage flipping, with the timing of where those cautions
Mhm.
are. But yeah, so honestly, I don't really have much else from that race. That it was a pretty
Yeah.
straightforward race. Like there was
Pretty
a couple.
straightforward race.
I believe there was a couple incidents,
There
but
was
it's not
fluid on the
really.
track, and the debris, and that was early, and then fluid on the track
Yeah,
was pretty early
and
as well. So
and
yeah.
it's still just I cannot wait until the CW gets on ESPN because I still am not able to watch the freaking
Mm,
races. Can't watch the O'Reilly series live without finding some kind of stream of it, and that's frowned upon. So
yeah, yeah. Being
definitely
that
cannot wait
pirate.
till they get there. But yeah, of course, SVG wins. Connor Zilic, I mean, the two best road course racers right now probably
hmm
get second place, and Brent Cruz with another top three,
Top
another podium
3.
finish,
Yeah.
gets the most points of any full time driver in the
Full time driver
series
with 50.
with 50, and he is comfortably, I believe, in the point standings now
Yeah,
for
let's
the O'Reilly series. I'll pull it up
yeah.
real quick, but
Same.
he is in 11th, and the top 12 make it, and he is so he's 21 points to the
Behind.
good right now, 21,
Yeah.
but he missed 4 races,
He missed 4 races.
so
And still, hey,
that
but
just shows how
he's
good
right
he's
off
been
the
running.
yeah. That
I
shows
mean,
how good he's been running too, and not even so. It's nice. And then this last couple of starts with it. So prior to there, so yeah, I wasn't wasn't able to check in on the Chicago race, so I don't know how he did there. But yeah, no.
Well, we will
From
get into that. I did
Sonoma,
not. Yeah, I did not get to watch that race either because again, on the CW, and I don't have that. They don't let
mm-hmm.
you stream it, even if you have a DirecTV subscription. Don't let you stream it. So
Weird man, weird.
it's really weird for that. But yeah. Um, Allgaier does take a hit in the points with his finish at Sonoma. He finished
Yeah,
26, but with his 250-point lead, I think he's okay. So
yeah. At
it's
that
down
point, it
to
was
only
only
200.
207.
Oh
Yeah,
no. It's down to only
amen.
200. And that's after, I believe that's after Sonoma or after
After
Chicagoland.
Chicago,
Um, actually, no, it's his. No, that's the
it
points
was
report.
207 going into Chicago.
Oh, they
So,
no, yeah, that is after Sonoma. They do not have the points updated on J Ski yet after Chicagoland, so we are good there. But
boo.
yeah, uh, I guess on to the Cup race.
They don't. It says 195.
Oh, on NASCAR it does. On J Ski it doesn't. That's why I
Oh,
was
okay.
looking at J Ski. On NASCAR it's complete. It's updated.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
but for the Cup race, I mean, everyone going in, we knew SVG was going to be the favorite, and he actually
Mm-hmm.
didn't even qualify that great. What was he,
No,
sixth? I
sixth.
think.
Yeah. Ty
Um,
Gibbs got the pole.
Yeah, Gibbs got the pole, and
What's up, Ty?
Hocevar started second. Another
Mm-hmm.
back to back front row starts for Hocevar at road courses. So after qualifying second at San Diego as well, qualified second here, and then just
Mm-hmm.
honestly watching the race, he just dropped.
Drop.
He just
Drop. He's
dropped almost
lucky for the
immediately.
11th place finish. Nah, he
Uh,
dropped.
he dropped and then kind of stagnated and held on. So I'm wondering if he just got a really good qualifying lap and his car wasn't actually that good. Who knows? But
Mm-hmm.
um,
Hey, get in where you fit in. Still 11th
yeah,
place, so
yeah.
take it.
Now there was some incidents on track between him and Christopher Bell. They definitely Bell banged doors with him getting by him, and then
Mm-hmm.
Hosvar's like, "I'm not going to take that," and shipped him off into the next corner.
Shipped him off, man.
But Bell was eventually able to get back by him in that first stage. But it was definitely interesting seeing all the battles like that on the track with the people paying each other back. At a road course, it's a lot easier to do that without wrecking the guy.
Yeah.
It's just kind of oh, I'll just send you off real quick, and
Yeah, you'd be all right.
I didn't like that. Here,
Thank you.
go into the
Go
grass.
go
I
into the
didn't like
grass,
that.
get into that dirt. Yeah, because relatively there was one caution.
Yeah, only one caution for cause. That was with,
Yeah.
it was not even technically because of the accident. The
Mm-hmm.
caution was for debris because someone's rear panel got ripped off in the wreck and
Indirect,
sat
so
on the track, and they noticed it pretty quickly and threw the caution for that. So technically, it was for debris, but it was because of the incident that the debris came
mm-hmm.
off. But other than that, I mean, there was a lot of tire fall off at Sonoma, so I do appreciate that. But I mean, besides Briscoe's run to the end and trying to catch SVG,
You're
which
trying to catch
honestly
SVD?
he might have been able to do if he didn't blow turn 1 and 2 on
Yeah.
one lap. He did that and lost like half a second and still was able to get back to his bumper on the
Yeah, he
last
got
lap.
back to his bumper on the last lap, so
Which I
you're
mean, in
right.
that situation, you know he's going to use it. I mean, if you have a chance to beat SVG, you know you're going to,
You think he bumped that man?
you know you're going to send him a little bit harder into that
Mm-hmm.
corner trying to get that spot. So, but other than that, I feel like it was a pretty straightforward and
Yeah.
just
Ty led 31 laps, but ultimately it was SVG with 74. So
yeah. Ty led that many laps because they did not flip stages. They took the
yeah,
stage points. They went in with the mentality of I don't know if we can beat SVG. Let's get as many
get
points
these
as we
points. Yeah.
can. And then he still drove up to what, third? Was it?
Mm-hmm. Finished his 3rd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so to not flip the stages and still finish third, because you reset every single time those stages come out. He restarted, I think, 28th on that last stage
Mm-hmm.
and was able
Still
to drive back.
drive
So
back. So
I mean, kudos to them, which goes to show they might have had a car to challenge SVG. And I think in
they
his
might
post
have.
race interviews, he even said he was like he would have liked to be able to have that opportunity, and was a little upset at what what their strategy was. But you can't fault them for. No one goes in there expecting this will be the week that we finally get
This would be
SVG.
the hey.
Like,
This is the week we beat SVG.
yeah,
Like,
No one
let's
goes
take the points
unexpected.
we can get in, and do what we have to do.
Exactly.
And I mean, hey, coming out of that, still fourth in points, gained a spot. So
Gained
hey,
a spot on Larson. He jumped Larson
hmm
because and Larson I think even had a pretty solid day too.
solid day. Yeah,
But it was the SVG shows. It was honestly the Toyota show, other than
it was the
SVG,
Toyota.
because
So yeah,
Chase Briscoe finished really well. Um, he finished second. Ran down SVG towards the end because he was just
hmm
able to save tires a little bit better. And SVG even said in his post race interview, I don't know if you heard about that. He talked about the crap boxes that came out into the track in front of him and were wobbling all over the place and like getting dirt
oh,
onto the track. And he was referring to like Cody Ware and like Noah Gregson and all these guys that were in the way back in the back that just were
the
not
crap
fast.
boxes.
Well, he said a different word, but
Mm.
um, but so Briscoe was able to run him down. You had Ty Gibbs that was finished third. You had Christopher Bell with still the fractured wrist, still the cast on his arm or on his wrist, and he's able to get stage points. He finishes second in both stages and then drives back to fifth. Like the Toyotas just
Yeah,
were
the
really
Toyotas just came to
fast,
play. They just have had speed all year, road
and
courses.
it
I
doesn't
mean,
matter
yeah,
where
it
they
doesn't
go.
matter. Hmm
They are just always
They're
there,
fast.
and
Yep.
it's being a Hendrick and Chase Elliott fan. Like it's getting a little old, getting a little old.
Them
Um,
boys. Just speed on speed.
yeah.
But coming out of Sonoma, it was Denny still with a
Well,
1 point lead.
that we
Yeah.
haven't gotten. It wasn't still a 1 point lead. Denny going into two road courses. He was hoping to come out with a 50-point deficit at most.
hmm
And instead, Reddick let flat tire with two to go at San Diego, and then power steering issues at Sonoma, causing him to finish 35th. I think it was 36 something. What was it? It was
Let's check.
he finished 36th. Yeah, dead
Third
last
dead
and
last.
36th. He
God
was
damn.
4 laps down. He could never get his laps back because there were no incidents. So he couldn't get
Yep.
his laps back, finishes 4 laps down and 36th after the power steering issue. And instead of hoping for a deficit, Danny Hamlin comes out of Sonoma with the points lead
With the points
by
lead.
1 point.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he would have had a lot better points total from Sonoma if he didn't get caught up in an accident, no fault of his own.
hmm
Not an accident, he just spun around. But that brings up that, I guess. Whose fault was it?
Mm. Um, I would have to see the incident again, being that it's been 2 weeks.
So
Can't call me.
I've listened to it, I've watched it, and I really think it's just a result of road course racing. I
hmm
just really think so. Of course, Denny gets spun by technically Hocevar. Hocevar's right behind him, going into turn 5, I think it is. Um, but Hocevar's getting pushed by Keselowski, and Keselowski is getting pushed by Alex Bowman. So they're all three of them are right bumper to bumper going into this turn. Hamlin goes a little bit wide on that turn, and Hocevar's coming with a head of steam because he has nowhere to go. He can't slow down because he's going to get run over. He can't
hmm
go wider because there's the grass. Hamlin's just an innocent bystander. It was just a combination of 4 or 5 different things happening at the same time. And Denny, unfortunately, in any situation like that, if you're the car in the front getting hit,
You
you're
getting
gonna
hit?
get the
Yeah.
worst of it, more than
Yep.
likely. Um, so Hamlin gets turned by technically Hocevar, like I said, even though it's no fault of his own, no fault of anyone really, and gets splitter damage going off into the grass and can never recover because he was running
Yeah.
what, fifth at that point, I
Fifth
believe.
at point. Yeah. Started
Um,
ninth. He had moved up. So yeah.
he felt really good about his car.
hmm
So could have been way worse. Reddick caught a break, honestly, with that.
He did. Caught a break.
Caught a break with that to be able to only come out of there with a 1 point deficit because it could have been a lot worse.
hmm
But other than that, a couple other incidents. I know Bubba crashed at qualifying and had to go. They actually didn't go to a backup car. They actually ripped the nose off of that one, replaced it, and kept the car because they thought it was that good. And then he drives up through the field, gets in the middle of it, and then gets into it with Todd Gilliland. And Todd Gilliland just ships him
Ships him
going into
off.
turn 2 into the grass.
Yeah.
And then he
And
battles back again. I think he got into it with someone else as well. Like, he just did not have a. He was hitting everything pretty much.
mm-hmm.
But that's what happens when you start from the back and have to make your way through in these cars. And also with how frustrated he probably was after one incident, it's gonna
Things that
just
keep
snowball.
piling on and
Yeah,
piling on, right?
it's
Just
just gonna snowball.
snowballing out. So, yep.
So
Didn't
unfortunately, he did not have a good day.
20, 20-second.
Yeah.
So,
Chase Elliott also spins. He was showing some
mhm.
speed, and then coming out of 4 just gets a little bit loose. Austin Cindric drives up behind him. I don't know if there was contact, but regardless, Chase was already loose before Cindric got there.
Yeah.
So spins out, doesn't hit anything, keeps going, drives all the way back up to 17th. So still a decent finish.
A decent finish,
But
yeah. I mean, he started 18th.
Yeah, I know. But he had driven up to 8th, I believe it
Yep.
was. He was in either 8th or 9th at the time and showing speed. So unfortunate. Kyle Larson 4th. We'll run through the running order real quick. Blaney, another good run for Blaney. He just continues to knock out top 10 finishes.
Top 10
it is
finishes,
almost
yeah.
guaranteed every week that Blaney will be in the top 10.
That is true.
It is.
It's written. It's
With
written in
how
stone at this
bad
point. Yeah.
Penske is, other than Blaney, it's insane to see the skill there. Because Cindric got 13th. He showed some speed, but lacked the long run speed, and always seemed like to just drop back. And then Logano just
24th.
Just
started
Logano.
10th and just dropped back.
Instantly.
So
I mean,
instantly.
it was mind-boggling to see him just drive backwards, pretty much.
Yeah. So.
Zilich, first top 10 of his career. Right?
Of his career.
Yeah. First top 10 of his career. He gets 7th. And honestly was up in 2nd battling SVG. But every single person, every single driver that got up behind SVG and tried to pass him, tried to run him down, blew their tire, ran their tires out.
Yeah, ran their tires out. So
we saw it with multiple different drivers. Larson. We saw it with Larson. We saw it with Zilich. We saw it with there's one other, I can't remember who it was. I think even Ty Gibbs, eventually just dropped back. Maybe he was saving his tires, knowing he couldn't catch him. Who knows? But anyone we saw try and challenge SVG wound up just dropping backwards on tires. And sure enough, Zilich did as well. Ryan Preece, very solid run, 8th, gets a lot of good bit of points.
Gets a lot of points. Yeah.
5th in stage 1 as well. McDowell, as a road course racer, we knew he was going to do pretty well. He finishes 9th. Bowman with a top 10, which
that top you got to win on a road course. So
yeah, he won the Chicago Street Course the first year.
Yep.
So he's never really bad. And like we said, Hocevar battled back to finish 11th after the slow stage 1 that he had. But the big thing, the big talk for everyone in this race was it was the start of the in-season bracket challenge.
In-season bracket.
Which we did make, which I've not actually checked our bracket since then. Let me see if I can pull it up or if I am on the different account. I am on the right account. So let's see if I can pull up the in-season challenge. So,
I know we probably didn't do well, but hey, man.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't do great, but we didn't do terribly.
Nice.
So actually, we did do pretty terribly the first week. No. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Okay.
We were at so in the round 1, we had of course everyone took Reddick. There were literally 0 brackets that picked correctly on everything that happened at Sonoma. 0 brackets in the first that picked correctly. So the $1 million was gone immediately after Sonoma.
It was gone immediately.
Only 100, I think they said 149 brackets picked 15 out of 16. So most brackets were busted more than once instantly.
Yeah.
The biggest one, of course, was Tyler Reddick finishing dead last against Bowman, who was came in the 32nd seed. No one expected that to happen, so Reddick gets beat by Bowman and blows everyone's bracket immediately. And honestly, for a bit, Denny Hamlin was going to get knocked out too by Ty
He was going
Dillon.
to get knocked out. Yeah.
Ty
And
Dillon
then
was running 20th after Denny spun,
then
but
what
Ty
happened? He
then had
just
a mechanical issue that
yeah
caused him to go multiple
dropped.
laps down,
Boy
and
finished in 35th.
did not, and it finished right in front of Reddick. So, but then going down, Austin Cindric, Brad Keselowski for a while there at Sonoma. That was a close race. I mean, they
That
finished
was a close
13th,
race.
15th. Brad, I remember watching him. Brad knocked Cindric out of the way to get by him for 13th, and Cindric didn't take kindly to that, so he knocked him back out of the way. But yeah, very close race for that. So Cindric pulls ahead with the 13th place finish, and we did take Cindric, so we got that one correctly. Next one was Suarez and Gilliland, which we picked Gilliland, or no, we picked Suarez, and Gilliland takes out Daniel Suarez because
Takes out Danny Suarez. They finished
Suarez was
31st.
in 31st and Todd Gilliland 29th. So neither had a good day, but it was good enough for
Good enough.
Todd Gilliland to knock out Suarez. Then we also picked. We chose between Coach and Hosvar and Zane Smith. We chose Zane Smith. I personally liked Hosvar a little bit more at Sonoma. I didn't think he would have that good of a day. I didn't expect him to qualify second either, but he definitely showed up, and Zane Smith did not. He finished his 18th.
Finish his 18th. God damn.
And then one of the big matchups was Briscoe and Allmendinger, and of course Briscoe comes away with that in flying colors with the second place finish.
Colors, yeah.
Allmendinger was doing really well,
with his car.
But he apparently, with some contact going by Kyle Larson, he knocked the toe length out of off the car in the first stage and just could never recover. So he finished 16th. Briscoe was second. Knocks off AJ Allmendinger. So we did get that one correct in our.
We did get that one correct.
Yes, we did. We
chose Briscoe.
Yeah, I took Allmendinger on my personal one, but we took Briscoe with the podcast one. Then you got Ty Gibbs, Austin Dillon. That was an easy one. Ty Gibbs, no problem on a road course. With barring any issue, we knew he was going to take that one away. Then it was Bubba and McDowell. We took McDowell, which I think we took McDowell but before Bubba even qualified, but wrecking and qualifying definitely helped that decision. McDowell comes away with a ninth place finish, and Bubba with a 22nd. So
22nd.
Bubba gets knocked off, and then Chase Elliott, Noah Gragson, easy pick there on a road course. Even with Chase's spin, Noah Gragson is absolutely having an abysmal year, and they cannot show speed whatsoever in that car.
So he finished in 32nd. So yeah, it was kind of given.
Last car on the lead lap. So that's the whole left side, and the right side, Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon. Like we said, it was real close for a bit, but Denny pulls it out, takes down Ty Dillon, takes down his kryptonite. You know, and he said he was cooked as soon as he saw he was up against Ty Dillon. Then the next one was Eric Jones and Joey Logano. Now this was in my personal one.
Wow, I think I also would have Logano.
But in the podcast one, we took Eric Jones. So Eric Jones actually knocked off Logano. We got that one correct, surprisingly enough, because Eric Jones is not good at road courses at all. But apparently Logano's worse. They finished 23rd and 24th. And Eric Jones knocks him off to take that one. Then we had Buescher and John Hunter Nemechek.
Can you?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Sorry, something came up, but it looks like we're good. Okay.
Oh yeah. It was Chris Buescher, John Hunter Nemechek, and Buescher was looking strong early. Fell off, but he still managed to finish ahead of John Hunter Nemechek. Buescher with a 19th, and John Hunter Nemechek with a 25th. I thought Buescher had a chance to possibly push the top 10 on that, and he just he fell off as well.
He just fell off pretty heavy.
Then we had Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain. This was one that we were back and forth on because we were talking about Christopher Bell's injury and whether or not he would be able to make the road course, whether or not he would complete the whole race. After leaving the car earlier at San Diego, we decided to go with Ross Chastain. Well, that was a big mistake.
It's a big mistake. 14th, but
Chastain didn't do bad, but Bell was one of the fastest
he didn't do
cars
bad. 14th, but yeah, he was just one of the fastest cars on the track. So yep, didn't quite choose that one well.
Yeah. So that puts Bell through to the next round after Sonoma. Then we had William Byron and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Barring any craziness, we picked William Byron, of course, and he finishes, I think it was 11th, 12th, and Stenhouse was back in 21st. So pretty easy win there. Kyle Larson, Riley Herbst. Kyle Larson, barring anything egregious, should have easily beat Riley Herbst. And sure enough, he did.
Fourth,
it was a fourth versus 30th.
30th.
Herbst did not have a good run. I believe he got involved in some incidents as well on the track. I think he might have pissed someone off and gotten shipped, but as a lot of people seem to do. And Ryan Preece drew the short straw going against SVG in the first round. So, of course, SVG knocks off Ryan Preece, which I think everyone figured that was going to be a given.
Yeah.
Then the last matchup of the first round, Ryan Blaney, Josh Berry. Ryan Blaney easily comes away with that win. So the matchups look like for the next race at Chicagoland, which we will get into next. Bowman versus Cindric. Todd Gilliland versus Hocevar. Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs. Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott. Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones. Christopher Busher and Christopher Bell. Battle of the Chris's. Byron and Larson, Hendrick battle
of
right
the
there.
CBs, man.
Yeah, right. Byron and Larson, Hendrick battle right there, and SVG and Ryan Blaney going into Chicagoland. So we have completely gotten our top left of the bracket blown. We picked Suarez actually to upset all the way to Atlanta. That clearly did not happen.
That clearly did not happen.
That was unfortunate. But we have not lost either of our two final drivers, so we're still good there.
Nice.
But yeah, so
if they still make it to the final, then I mean, hey man.
I mean, if we still pick the winner and we get the final right, I'm happy with that.
I'm okay with it.
Like I'm okay with that.
Because even through all the fluff, we know ball.
We know at least a little.
Know at least a little.
But your pick for the race was AJ Allmendinger. My pick was SVG. I got to use someone twice because we messed up and you did that earlier. So I chose SVG since I got screwed out of any good finish last week after he got wrecked at San Diego by Austin Goddamn Hill. So I decided to go with SVG again just to make sure I got one win, and I did. So that makes it 16-7.
16-7.
16-7 after Sonoma.
Yeah.
Which it's not looking good. I think I've almost locked up the regular season championship. Almost.
Yeah, I think probably have, because I have to.
You would have to win 4 races.
Yeah, which I would need to double the points, and we know Noah Gragson ain't winning no race.
Yeah, like we're getting into the weeds of like people actually winning these races. We're like, we don't know, so it's gonna be real hard.
What are we doing? Yeah.
Well, you may we'll make our picks for Atlanta, so that is definitely a possibility of a surprise winner.
Definitely a possibility. So
that we'll definitely get into, but Chicagoland. So going to Chicago, first time in 7 years. The last winner is actually Alex Bowman. He was the last winner.
Wow.
So had some experience. Of course, it was in the previous gen car, so not in this car. A lot different driving style, but the track is still abrasive. They were expecting tire falloff. They were expecting bumps being an issue for cars bottoming out, which we did see in qualifying.
Which we did see.
Logano bottomed out. He said he bottomed out in both corners, had a terrible qualifying effort. I saw that car bounce. I watched that. I saw that car bounce. I was like, oh. He almost lost it. But the big story, I guess, for one, O'Reilly race, Chase Elliott actually drove the 88. He was the JR or the Hendrick guest cup driver for the race and was doing really well. But they had a late overtime restart, and Brandon Jones was actually able to get to the inside of him. And Chase, I will listen to his interview afterwards. Chase was pretty much like, I'm not going to overdrive this car and possibly wreck someone else going for points in this. So
I don't have any. Yeah.
He overdrove. He got tight in turn 3. He said he drove in a little bit too hard and he wasn't going to push it and almost wreck himself and get anyone else involved. So he wound up letting Brandon Jones get the spot there and could not get back to him. So first and second. Brandon Jones wins the race.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase Elliott finishes second. Of course, like I said, no points for that. For
Jesse
Chase, of
Love
course,
comes in third. Brent Cruz with another good
another
performance.
top
Fourth
five.
place.
Yeah, another
Top
top five
five.
finish. Like he just knocks him out. It's ridiculous. How
Austin Hill comes in fifth. Yeah, no, Brent Cruz is having a nice little 90s bull run right now,
see,
you know.
Does it show how many top fives? No, it does not show. I would like to see. Let me see if the NASCAR website shows it. The O'Reilly Series. Come on, load. Thank you. Standings. Does it show top fives? It does. So Brent Cruz in 16 races now, 16, has 8 top fives.
That's half the races.
That is
coming in top five.
Second in all of the O'Reilly series. Justin Allgaier is the only one with more top fives than him.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
He's still in 11th. This is the run that he is on. 11th place.
Yeah. No, he's 12th now.
Oh wait,
he did.
No,
he dropped.
What the heck?
Yeah, he dropped 4 spots. I'm assuming he didn't get any points, stage points, and that is why. Let me check real quick. Because I didn't get again. CW not able to stream. Did not get to watch the race. Was just kind of following on the app. Okay, results. Brent Cruz finished 10th in stage 2, so he got 1 stage point, whereas Taylor Gray passed him, and he got 6th and 3rd in the 2 stages. So he got what is that? I don't know how many stage points that is. It's a decent amount. So
yeah. It goes down to 10th. Yeah, you're right. J-Ski doesn't have it uploaded.
No,
updated.
So Taylor Gray winds up getting more stage points, so he passes him, but still solidly inside the top 12 now. Brent Cruz with a 44-point lead over Williams Wallach for 13th. So he looks still solidly in the chase.
Looks solidly. Come on, Raja.
Yeah, Raja's nipping at the bud there. He is only 4 points back from Sawallich, so 48 back from Brent Cruz for the final spot in the chase. But it's getting down to the
nitty-gritty now.
Really, I mean, if you look at the point standings in the O'Reilly, I say top 8 are locked in.
Yeah.
Top 8 are all I feel like locked in. That cut line, they are 8th place is 119 to the good right now. Woo. Yeah, 119 to the good. So really, it's a battle for those last 4 or so spots. And even then, it's going to be hard to even get. Because of the gap from 12th to 13th, it's going to be hard for any of them to even get up there higher than on 12th. Because of that 40-point gap just from the cut line. So we'll see.
We'll see.
It's going to be.
They've got a couple.
They've got some good races coming up. Of course, they are going to Atlanta next week as well. Yeah. So going to be exciting for that.
Here's the time to get up on it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting for that. So the Cup race. Big news before the race was Michael McDowell failing inspection 3 times.
Damn.
Pre-race inspection 3 times. Did not get to qualify. They said, no, you can't qualify. You cannot bring that car. It is cheating. Somehow. So they didn't come out with the reason why it was, but it was failed pre-race inspection 3 times, lost pit selection, crew chief suspended, did not get to qualify, and has to make a drive-through penalty at the beginning of the race. So definitely not the start to the weekend they wanted.
Definitely not the start
but
of the week.
Great for Chase Elliott going against him in the in-season bracket. I was like, oh, bet. I was like, that was great. So that's how the weekend started for McDowell, and then it didn't get any better. But race starts, and honestly,
29th place started in 38th. So yeah. You know?
Race starts, and right away we noticed how crazy these restarts were going to be. I was hoping for more of them because, man, they just fanned out instantly. They were 4 wide into 1 and 2. They were 4 wide coming out of 2. And sure enough, the very first lap, who gets caught up in a wreck? None other.
Ryan Priest.
No, well, yes, but none other than Connor.
Connor
Zilch.
Zillage. After the first turn.
By none of his own doing.
Mm-hmm.
John Hunter Nemechek gets tight out of 2, goes up and puts Ricky
Goes up.
Stenhouse into the
Yep.
wall a little bit. Priest is right behind Stenhouse. He checks up, gets run over by Eric Jones, and Priest spins, and Zillich just on the inside tries to dodge Priest and spins down and just like kills the inside
Just
wall. I
kills it.
mean,
Yeah.
it was not that hard of a hit, but definitely broke everything. I mean,
definitely broke
yeah,
everything. Yeah.
you were like, this car is not getting fixed.
This car is good. Yeah.
So
And
5 DNFs in the
yeah,
last 7 races for Connor Zillich, and in
doesn't
4
even
of
count the
those,
DNF before that.
and in 4 of those 5, 1 point. Not crashed late and DNF'd.
Yeah.
Literally crashed first, finished dead last in 4 of those 5 races.
Yeah.
Just I don't know if I've seen a driver get more bad luck, because really the only one that was his fault was Michigan.
It was Michigan. Yeah.
That was the only one that was his fault. Austin Hill puts him into the wall at San Diego. Charlotte, he gets clipped by Cindric that spins out and clips him on the way down. I just,
I feel for him, especially after just coming off the dominance of that he did have to go through and like just feel like he just can't compete at all, man. Because
and you can hear it on the radio every time after these wrecks.
Every time
he's like, man, I just can't do anything right, and he's hard on himself. It's like, this is stuff that, it's not really your fault.
Yeah, at least it's been a lot of just being at the wrong place and wrong time, and sometimes just plain on like yesterday's race, just being plain unlucky.
Yeah,
so
didn't even make it half a lap.
Didn't even make it half a lap. Something that has nothing to do with you happens, and then boom, you're into the wall. Your day is done. So then that's not the first time.
And sure enough, probably won't be the last. I'm just at this point, our counter should be Connor Zillich DNFs.
Yes,
Connor Zillich 2026 DNFs. We should do that.
Poor guy. Just feel really bad for him. And hopefully he just keeps his head and just continues to go on about it. But just feel really bad for him.
Yeah. I immediately, I was just like, oh my God, it's Connor Zillich spinning again.
Same. Spinning again. I was like, oh, save it. And there is the wall. Damn.
But so that happens real early on. Then Priest actually gets 4 flat tires by sliding completely down the backstretch, has to get pushed to the DVP area, and it goes 4 laps down because of that. All he needed was new tires, but because they had to pull the car back behind the wall, because the rule is if you make contact with anything, and because he had contact with another car and may have had a little bit of contact with the outside wall, it's automatically DVP, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. The other part of the rule is if you get 4 flat tires and cannot drive on your own and have to be pushed all the way back to the pits, then it's automatic DVP as well. But anyways, that happens. Lap 1, we got to go to another restart instantly, and run it back. So sure enough, the restart goes, and I believe that was the one where Larson actually got the better of Denny, because Denny, of course, got the pole. Denny started on the pole, which was surprising going out as early as he did in qualifying, to be able to come out with that pole, knowing that just that alone was like, okay, he's going to be fast.
Okay, he's going to be fast.
He's going to be fast.
He's going to be fast.
And it had the writings of another Denny. Had the writings of another Denny win, and I was just like sitting there like, God dang, this guy just won't stop.
Won't stop getting it. Can't stop, baby.
Sure enough, I think Larson takes the lead for about 13, 15 laps, something like that.
Let's see. I believe where did, because I know he spun out. He actually had 23.
I think, because he led the second second stint as well a little bit before he spun. But so he gets to the lead. Doesn't ever drive away. Denny Hamlin runs him back down and passes him. Then they do the whole green flag pit cycle and everything, and throws the running order for a little bit of a loop for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They had a caution. Yeah, okay. I was about to say there was a caution halfway through because it wasn't green flag pit stops.
It wasn't.
Stage 1.
Yeah,
it was not. It was a lap 33. Was there a little bit of payback there?
I think so.
I don't see how there wasn't. The way
Come
that
on
Zane
now.
Smith drove down into that corner, I'm like, oh my god.
He's going.
I didn't know Hocevar was even involved at first because all they showed was, oh, we have a caution, and then they panned to Zane Smith driving on the backstretch.
Zane Smith, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, well, just a single car spin. Then they show the replay, and Hocevar's sideways. I'm like,
sideways, sideways going, yeah.
So I don't know if that was left over from previous weeks or even the previous year. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But also we know with how Hocevar drives, he's not going to catch any breaks.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Hashir? Welcome to the stream.
Hello, welcome.
He's not going to catch any breaks.
He's not going to catch
the
no
way
breaks.
He drives. So,
so
I don't know if even earlier in the race, in the first 30 laps, that maybe Zane Smith felt like he got aero blocked or cut off by Hocevar. So Hocevar was like, so Zane was like, okay, I'm not going to cut you any slack, and I'm going to drive in there with my line. And if you come down in front of me, you're getting sent.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's really what it looked like. Because it was both of them, such an abrupt turn down into turn 1.
Yeah.
That I was just like, I don't know what either one of them was thinking. But Zane sends Hocevar. Hocevar spins, gets a little bit of right rear damage, stays off the wall for the most part, but does get a little bit of right rear damage and comes around and kind of gets a little right side damage when he slaps back, which I think just killed his car.
Yeah, that definitely killed his car. He
could never recover from that. Yeah. He was just middle of the pack from then on out. Zane Smith, actually, I don't think he even hit anything.
No, I don't think he hit anything.
I don't think he did either, but he did not finish great either. So,
no, 28. Finished worse than Carson.
Yeah, so we've talked about Hocevar this year about him learning how to wreck other people without wrecking himself. Well, maybe he should give Zane Smith some tips.
Thank you. Got to give Zane Smith tips. No way you're gonna do that and then finish worse than the guy. Y'all are. Zane Smith is 28th.
And Hashir, yes, we do have an Instagram. Damn. We are the Spotter Stand podcast. The Spotter Stand podcast is, I believe,
please go give us a follow. Yes,
drop us a follow. I believe our link is in the About section on Twitch here, the Instagram link, so you can just click on that. But yeah, so needs to learn how to wreck other people without wrecking himself, because that's the first rule.
Yeah,
and he definitely did not do that.
Can't be out here doing that.
Then maybe he should get some tips from SVG, because oh boy. Well, we'll get to that in a second, because that caution wound up putting it pretty much splitting the stage in half naturally for everybody. So they all got into the pits, all got new tires. Fuel run was about 65, 70 laps. So they could easily make it to the end of the first stage by pitting after that caution. So we knew it wasn't going to be green flag anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But getting ready for the restart, we did that again. Sure enough, another wild restart. I mean, I had fun watching those restarts.
I had fun watching those restarts, seeing them fan out and everything. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah, the whole time those restarts were just
crazy.
Yeah,
restarts off
crazy.
chain.
I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? There's got to be something, right?
I think it's got to be
Who's going to give and take? Yeah. There were 4 or 5 instances where I saw them 4 wide. Someone starts to get tight, and I'm like, is he going to back out? Is the other guy going to give him room? I was way more interested. Every single restart, I felt myself watching the middle of the pack, or the back of the pack, than I did the lead every single time. And
just because you're right, you just want to see if and most of the time they got it through. So it was good racing.
Most of the
good
time.
Racing.
But sure enough, the next incident was Austin Hill. Sent into the wall.
By SVG.
I don't think there's any other explanation for it. I think that was payback. Whether or not it was strictly payback from San Diego, or if it was a combination of San Diego and Pocono, because Austin Hill's the one that ran him up into the wall at Pocono.
Yep, at Pocono.
Or ran him up into Josh Berry, who went into the wall at Pocono. I don't see how you can't say that was retaliation, but there was no premeditation. There was nothing said on the radio about it. There was no the so I don't think he gets any sort of penalty. We'll see.
We'll
Because if
see.
SVG gets a penalty, he is not making the chase.
He's not making the chase.
If SVG gets a penalty, he will not make the chase.
Yeah.
That is that is almost guaranteed. But I mean, I don't blame SVG for what he did because he even said in the interview his car was really tight and he aimed for the bottom. And I watched that replay. He aims for the bottom well before Austin Hill turns in. And Austin Hill turns all the way down to block him. So Austin Hill kind of had it coming for doing what he did, I feel like. In a situation like that, with these cars, with how they drive, they're not like the Xfinity cars. But even Austin Hill, if he does that in a rally car, if he does that in a rally car, then he's spinning himself out.
He's spinning himself out, yeah.
His rear is going to get picked up off the ground, and he's going to wreck himself. So I don't know if he just threw a block just because he was trying to block him, or if he didn't even know that SVG was going to dive in there like that, and it was just kind of last second, so he didn't caught him off guard.
Say so, but yeah,
I don't know. But ended his day. He went hard, backed into the wall. And then also, I don't know if they didn't catch this live on the broadcast, but Austin Hill coming out of the pits after that to drive back around to the garage, doored SVG under the pace lap.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they have video of it. He doored SVG onto the pace lap, and they had to calm him down a little bit. But
I wonder if he's gonna get fined for that. Speaking of, just this race and TNT and everything, that video, the package that they're using, I love it. Very sleek.
The TNT broadcast has gotten better. They have definitely improved their broadcast for this year, and I'm not as the same as Prime, of course, because Prime just has so many different camera angles and just better quality. But the broadcast itself as a whole for TNT is vastly improved from last year.
And was Junior in the broadcast last year?
I don't think he was TNT. I thought he was Prime only.
I thought he was Prime only.
I thought he was Prime only.
Thought so because I was like hearing him on TNT. Like I thought he was Prime. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining at all. Him and Letard are great, and I'm glad that they were able to keep both of them.
Thank you, keep both for the for that. But yeah, no, just the graphics that they use and just the scaler. It just looks so nice, so slick, just so it looked really, really cool. I was like, nah, looks good. Easy to keep track of, easy to watch. The ports look pretty nice, so did that die?
Yeah, it died. I was just like, whatever.
Die for the cause.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was really nice.
Yeah, broadcast so much better. I'll just leave this up because it blocks my mouse. You can't see what I'm doing. So much better. But yeah, so the second stage or first stage, that all happens. Then they go race it out to the end of the second stage, and William Byron comes away with the stage win, gets a lot of points there. Byron and Larson were running 1 and 2, I believe. At that
first time all year, it looks like Willie B has shown a lot of speed. It seemed like, up until this point, it was very but this race specifically, it looked like he showed a lot of speed. He was able to lead some laps. Led 94 of them motherfuckers.
He led the most laps. He won both stages.
He won both stages, swept. So for the first time, it looked like, okay, the third Hendrick car is finally showing a little something. Because at least, like we said, Chase has the 2 wins. Larson has been showing speed every week. So it's nice that
but I mean, you look at Byron, and it's not like he's been running bad. It's just 8 to 12. It's like 8 to 12, not really up there. And then on a good day, he's running third or fourth.
Third or fourth, yes. Yeah. So this was the first time. I think this is the most laps he's led all season.
This is the most laps he's led all season.
All season.
Actually, I don't remember how much he led at Vegas. Let me check real quick. Because he did lead some.
He did lead some at Vegas. But yeah, 94 laps. Like, yeah.
Byron led 26. Yeah, he only led 26
26.
laps
Yeah.
at
So
Vegas.
yeah,
So
94 laps, most laps he led all year. Looked good doing it. Still came in fourth place. Like, yeah, no, this was a really, really good showing for Willie B and that 24 team right there. That showed like, hey, we still got it. And hopefully he can take this. Seriously, you're already firmly in the chase, I feel like. I don't feel like boring. You just have a collapse that you're gonna fall out. So like use this momentum and take this to try to at least push more for that spot because you're sitting at 12th right now. So
yeah, we'll get
push
into
more.
breakdown of
Yeah.
the point
Well,
standings for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, Byron fourth, wins both stages. Larson win or second in the first stage, and then I feel like this should be a meme at this point.
Yeah.
If Kyle Larson pulls a Kyle Larson,
Full
like
Carlson. I'm gonna run
I
really good. I'm gonna show you that I'm really great.
I
And
I cannot count on one hand how many times Kyle Larson has wrecked himself while running top five
yeah,
this year.
this year.
This year, like he did it at Atlanta, came across SVG's nose and wrecked himself out of the race while running third. He did it here. He wrecked himself at Darlington. He wrecked himself like there's been more than at least 3 times this year where he has taken himself
He
out
is
of the
taking
race.
himself out. Yeah.
Um,
And races that he could have very well like pulled in, got something out of. So yeah, no, not good.
I mean, he was in third place when he wrecked.
Third place when he
He was in
wrecked.
third.
Third place. And do I think he was faster than William Byron? Yeah.
I think he was faster than Byron. I don't
Fidel?
think he was faster than any of the Toyotas. I
Yeah.
don't.
Don't. Yeah, the Toyotas had the speed. Man.
The biggest thing that I noticed right away is the bottom line stayed the fastest almost the entire race.
Almost the entire race, yeah.
And Larson likes running the high side. There were at times where the high side was working, but it didn't work to pass. To pass people, you had to be able to run the bottom. And unless, because if the car in front of you knows that you're running the high line, they're just going to run the high line.
They're going to run the high line.
Because they're just going to arrow block you and make you have to pass them on the inside. And if you can't pass on the inside, well, you're never passing. So, and we saw that even at the end of the race with Briscoe and Bell battling. As soon as Briscoe knew that Bell was running that high line to gain time on him, he's just like, okay, let me run the high line. Took it away from Bell, and Bell lost half a second in one lap. Like, it just, these cars with the arrow blocking, unfortunate that it is, it's part of the racing with these cars. So you got to be able to have a flexible way to be able to pass people,
being able to do that,
be able to wave, attack, and defend. And I saw multiple times even with Denny. You would see if someone took Denny's line away right as he entered the corner, all he would do was just brake a little bit more and go up the track and just take the other line and get back into the gas as quick as he could. So it's amazing to see what Denny could do like that, because you never see anyone. A lot of people, what they do if their line gets taken away, they just stay there. They just stay there and back out of the gas and just be real slow. Whereas Denny's like, okay, I'm just going to quickly change my line and get back to the gas just as quick as you do and keep the momentum coming out. Because the momentum coming out of the turns was the only really way to set up passes.
The only really way to set up passes, yeah.
But yeah, so Larson spins himself out and gets caught in the mud of the track. And they were able to pull him out of the grass. And then give him a little bit of a push to keep him going.
Yeah.
But man, that car was flat against
the ground. And what happens? You destroy the body, underbody of this car. Anything happens to that diffuser, it's gone.
Downforce is gone.
Yeah.
So you saw sparks, you saw scraping. You could hear it in car. Oh, you could hear the scraping. I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. So
your soul's leaving your body. Yeah. And it wasn't good. Larson finished in 34th.
Yeah, he wound up going back 2 laps down. I think he lost 2 laps there, got one of them back, and then just with how slow he was, just lost it again. So, but again, victim of his own self. Like, he took himself out of that. So, unfortunate for Larson. He did not get the finish he wanted, but that pretty much was the only other caution.
One more caution, and it was the big one. Tyler Reddick.
Oh yeah,
something happens to his engine. blows up. The
Well,
engine fluid, some breaker, what fluid?
no,
Some
you saw
fluid
what
blows up.
happened. You saw the. Did you see what happened? They
I
didn't
did
have a
not.
video of actually what happened. They couldn't find it.
Oh,
But a piece of someone's splitter went through the radiator.
mm, I
That
knew it
is
was
what
something with
happened.
the yeah,
Went through the radiator and broke something behind it too, because it was just dripping oil everywhere. I mean,
everywhere,
you saw oil all over the side of the car. You saw oil on the
mm,
windshield, oil everywhere. It was
everywhere.
everywhere on the track. So
Even I
another
think when they showed the replay of it blowing up initially, of like the smoke, and then you kind of just see it like on the camera of
and
it just kind of,
yeah, it
yeah.
was like, oh,
So yeah,
yeah, because at
so
first it was the water. It was just
it's
these cars. If they overheat, they just spew water steam out of the releases, out of the vents on the car. So you see the one on the right go, and you see it start spit steam out. You're like, oh, he's overheating. Then you see the one on the left start to spit steam,
spit
and you're like,
steam.
oh, he's really overheating.
Oh,
And
he's
then
really
oil
and poof.
explodes all over the
Yeah.
windshield. And so I'm wondering if it just punctured the radiator, causing the entire car to overheat and blow,
Mm-hmm.
or the causing him to lose oil pressure or something, or if whatever piece went through the radiator also went through something else behind it to
Mm-hmm.
puncture like an oil line or something. I don't know. I'm not a
I
mechanic.
don't know. Not a mechanic. Thank you. I don't get
Yeah,
paid for that.
no, don't get paid
But
enough. But
don't get paid enough. But it
another instance of Reddick getting a bad finish
bad
of nothing
finish.
of his own doing.
Yeah. This
He
time
has
not
had
coming
some
in dead
crazy,
last,
incredibly
but
bad luck.
yeah, the bad luck is starting to creep itself in right now. And so yeah, that was pretty sad. Wasn't running was running what, top 10, I believe.
Yeah, he was like
Like
fifth
in
or
11.
sixth. He was like fifth or
Yeah.
sixth.
Yeah.
He was running pretty well.
So running pretty well, but that just killed
Yeah,
any chance of winning.
and that was
So
during the green flag
the green
cycle, right?
flag cycle,
So
yeah.
that it almost caught a lot of
A
people.
lot of people. I think I even almost called Denny. So yeah.
Yeah,
Um
Denny had already come in, but like Ryan Blaney hadn't come in yet, so
mhm,
he cycled to the lead and actually got to pit and stay in the top 10. I think it was,
yeah.
or maybe the top 12. He wound up dropping back after a decent qualifying, and dropping back to like 20th after the first stage, and
Yeah.
was just kind of riding there stuck, and cycled up to the lead with those pit stops because he stayed out longer, and then wound up cycling back in the top 10 after everyone else took the wave around. So still
Hell,
just a
even led
great,
8 laps.
yeah. Um, it wound up working out for them, of course. I
Mhm.
think C Bell also got caught with that he was still on the racetrack.
Mhm.
Ryan Priest was still on the racetrack at that point. There were a couple of drivers that actually got lucked out with that for sure. There were, I think, 10 cars. It was either 9 or maybe 8, somewhere between 8 and 10 cars on the track when that happened during the pit cycle that actually benefited from that caution. But yeah, Reddick, another 36th place finish. I mean,
Yeah. Sad.
and only finished 10th in stage one, so he got 2 points.
Got 2 points.
2 points on the day. But yeah, from then on, it was green. Green the
It was green,
entire
yeah.
rest of the race. Other than, of course, the last stage
Yeah,
caution.
those
But
are the last days costing, but green the entire race.
which,
Shouts out Corey Heim, top 10.
yeah, Corey
Start
showing that he
28th.
belongs there. I mean, I was watching
Yeah.
those lap times, and it was like 30 laps into the run, and he's running down Chase Elliott, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna catch him.
He's gonna
I'm like,
catch
God
it.
dang it. So winds up getting a ninth place finish. But the other thing I wanted to mention was I really, with the changing of the track, with how much the track changed from the beginning of the race to the end of the race, some teams just missed the adjustment.
Yeah, some teams just miss the adjustment
And
and
I
kind of
think
like, yeah.
Hendrick was a big, well, at least Byron and Chase were big. Uh, they did not hit that adjustment correctly.
Mm.
Chase was driving up to the front. I think he got up to fourth, or I think he got up to fourth at one
A good
point.
4.
And he was catching the leaders because it was when Bubba was in the lead, and Briscoe and Hamlin, I think, or no, it was Bell and Hamlin were battling right around him, with Bubba in the lead and Bubba trying to just hold on. And Chase, I think, drove down to only about 3 seconds behind from like 6 back. And I'm like, okay, he might be. And
Might
then
be.
from then on, it was nowhere. So I think they just missed the adjustment. Some people hit it. All the Toyotas hit it. It was
All the
insane.
Toyota, yeah, all the Toyotas hit it. This group of JGR and
Seven Toyotas in the top 10.
yeah,
Most they've had ever since they
yeah.
debuted in 2007. I don't know what it is, but there's something in the water over at Toyota.
There's something in the water at Toyota. Yeah, because it rather hurts.
Yeah, Hurts with
Getting
his
top
first
10.
oval top 10 of his career.
Yeah, so beautiful on that. Ty Gibbs came in 8th, like you said. Corey Heim came in 9th.
Yeah.
Good showing for him. C Bell with one hand, basically out there driving with the cast.
I mean,
I
thought he was. I wanted him to run him down. I thought he was.
I wanted
get
him to run
and
down.
I
I thought he was
really,
going to get him.
I really think minus the lap cars, he does get him, and minus. There was one turn, I think it was like 2 or 3 to go, going into 3, that Briscoe aero blocked him on the high side, and Bell was indecisive on where he wanted to go.
Yeah,
he started to dive low and then let it come back up right behind Briscoe and rode there, and he lost, like I said, I think half a second or something right there. And I was just like, yep, that's it. Unless he can just dive bomb, that's probably it.
Yeah.
So JGR with a 1-2-3 finish, of course.
Yeah, let's talk about the winner.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe gets his first win of the year.
Yeah, first win of the year at the start.
We knew it was a matter of time. We knew it was a matter of time. It was
we
not,
kept saying it.
Yep, it was not a matter of when. It was if, or not a matter of if, it was when.
Yeah, and this isn't just. This has been building up over probably a month now. A couple of maybe a month and a half of him getting
second at Sonoma. Great run at Pocono, which he always has. San Diego, I can't remember where he finished at San Diego, but I think it was top 5.
I think it was top 5. I think it was top 5 San Diego.
Let's check.
Let's see.
Where is San Diego? There it is. It was not top 5. Okay, Briscoe was. Oh no, he had a bad San Diego. It was 17th.
Oh, 17th?
He had I think he had a pit stop issue and fell back. I want to say that was one of the one. I can't remember what happened, but no, he finished 17th at San Diego. So 17th at San Diego. But other than that, Sonoma second. Chicagoland now wins. Pocono, he finished. That one was 12th. Like, Michigan, he finished 10th. So he's finished 12th or better, it looks like. And Nashville, he finished 3rd, right? Because that was him. And he finished 3rd at Nashville.
So besides the road course.
Yeah. Oh, he wrecked out at Charlotte. So since Charlotte, while running really well. So since Charlotte, he's only finished worse than 12th once. Nice. And that's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races now. So 5 top 12s. 5 top 12s, a win. I mean,
he's up 70 points on the day for sweeping it.
Yeah, he got 5th and 2nd. That is, I think, the most.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm thinking
that's not the most points I've seen in a. It was Denny earlier this year at Kansas, wasn't it?
I would have to go back and take a look at it and see.
Check. I'm looking at it right now. No, Reddick got 71 at Kansas. I thought Denny got a lot in one of these races. Was it? It wasn't Vegas, was it? Denny got 70 at Vegas too. So I want to say that 71 from Reddick is the most. Reddick got 70 at Darlington too. Jesus Christ, Reddick's got 70 points multiple times. Like, Jesus. Yeah, Chase got 69 at Texas. Wow, I didn't realize he got that much at Texas. But yeah, there's definitely been races where 69 plus is a lot. I mean, 70 points is 70 points is
huge.
Yeah, Can't get much more than that. I think what is the most you can get? It's 76, I think.
76.
Because it's 10, 10, 55, and 1 for the fastest lap.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's 76 is the most you can get anyway. So 70, 71 point day. I mean, you can't complain about that at all.
Any better than that. Yeah.
But yeah, Chase Briscoe finally pulls out the win. Christopher Bell comes. It's just a matter of time for Christopher Bell too. He was in the same boat as Chase Briscoe. We're like, it's not a matter of if this guy wins, it's when. And
It's
he has
when.
shown so many times this year where he's had race-winning speed and either
Mm-hmm.
crashed out or just came up
Was
just short.
unlucky. And I feel like at least with this one, you didn't crash out. You still show speed. You were able to run them down, keep building. Definitely keep that. We're headed to Atlanta,
Where
so
anything goes. Anything goes in
where
Atlanta.
anything
Love it.
goes. So
Um,
hope the wrist feels well, but still
but
nice.
before we move on from Chicagoland, our picks, we actually forgot to make the picks before the race.
Before the race,
So
yeah.
about 30 laps into the first
Oh,
stage,
30
I'm
laps
like,
in, said,
crap.
oh shit. Yeah, I look before the race. I was lucky enough to even get my fantasy, and I said, "Oh my god, my fantasy!"
I
And
made
then
my
I
fantasy like 3
miss
days
another
ago. I
week.
swapped out one person early before the race, and it wound up not paying off for me. But
Mm.
um, did the fantasy a couple days ago. But you were probably going to take the same person anyway. I feel like.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I was
think I
gonna
think
take the
that was
same
going to be your
person
pick
anyway.
no matter what. My
Mm-hmm.
pick, I was on the fence about two the whole time, and then watching them in the race, I was still on the fence about the same two. So you wound up going Chase Elliott. You had first pick because I won with SVG last week. Chase Elliott comes home with an 11th place finish, so good enough to get you the win because my pick, I went with Austin Cindric. Was really fast in practice. Thought he would be a
Yeah,
little bit more promising.
came home in 13th. Like, and
Did
they were
come home in
about
13th.
got pretty scary those last. I think it was like 3 laps.
And
Got
no,
behind
because
Chase.
I
I
was
was like,
watching
oh
the
god.
I was watching the interval, and it was
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds. Chase had five
Yeah,
seconds
I
back
know. I looked. I said,
to
oh,
Cindric. I
okay.
was like, I was like,
He's
Cindric's
got
not
it.
catching
I
him.
think I
He's got
looked
it.
at one point. He was 7 seconds. I said, "Oh."
Yeah,
I think
I was
that's when I
like,
looked and I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna catch him." And it was like 7 seconds. Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah, there.
yeah. You're like, oh, he's 11th and Cindric's 12th. Oh,
Like,
he's
oh
6 seconds
man,
behind him.
Thank
I'm
you.
like,
Like, oh,
okay,
okay. We
yeah.
don't. If we had more laps, I would be
Oh,
worried.
I was hoping for an overtime finish there. That would have been
That would have
peak.
been sweet. But luckily,
That would have been peak. Under the
no
lights,
overtime.
overtime finish
Yeah,
with
seeing the track get go dark under the lights, that was really nice
yeah.
seeing that transition. Shouts out to also watching the race on HBO. They just show the race during commercials, so it was just the racing and everything. So that was really nice. So yeah, it
It's
was a
just the
lot of
driver cams, right? Or do they actually have a broadcast?
no, they're having it's a, I guess, broadcast cam because it's not just directly. It just says your commercial in progress, and they're just showing the race.
Okay. I have not checked out. I might get HBO again for the driver cams because you see a lot more that you don't see on the broadcast from the
Mm-hmm.
driver cams. But yeah, so Austin Cindric, I was debating between him or Bowman. Should have gone with Bowman. Bowman had a really good run.
Really good run.
Which I still don't think they
Fifth
have any
place.
chance of making the playoffs, but
I don't
definitely
think
doesn't hurt.
so, but you're right. Doesn't hurt. Bowman is
No, he is he'd have to go on a tear. He's 140 points back from the cut.
Thought so. Yeah.
So he'd have to go on an absolute tear. Win like 3 races between then.
Yeah.
But either way, I guess we could take a look at the point standings now with Tyler Reddick's again 36th place finish with only 2 points on the day. Denny Hamlin is up to a 44
point lead. Yeah.
44-point lead. Tyler Reddick has lost 150 points in the past month and a half.
Damn, the sport is cruel.
It is.
This
Blaney,
you lost that many to your boss.
Uh,
Ran you down.
Blaney with another top 10 finish.
Yeah.
He doesn't cut into the lead because Hamlin finished ahead of him, but he cuts into the Reddick deficit. So he's only 69 points back. 69 points back. I mean, could he catch Reddick? Who knows what happens in Atlanta?
Who knows what happens in Atlanta? Thank you.
Ty Gibbs, another
Reddick
solid race too.
won it earlier this year.
Reddick.
So...
Well, Reddick's been the best super speedway driver of in the past 3 years. He has the most points scored on any super speedway or in the past 3 years. So the odds are in his favor, but anything can happen. So we'll see. Ty Gibbs with another solid run. Up stays in 4th, but extends his lead over Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott jumps Larson because of Larson's wreck, but he's only up by 1 point. So Chase is in 5th, Larson 6th, Busher not as good of a run as I wanted him to have. He was the one I swapped into my fantasy that qualified 3rd and just
Something went wrong on the pits.
Yep, he had a front left lug nut was loose. They had to back up in, and once he got caught back in traffic, his car was just terrible. He
Just
could never
terrible.
get back through. Briscoe, of course, wins the race, moves up
Wins
to
the race,
eighth.
moves up to
I
8, jumps
mean,
3 spots. This man was not even in the
yeah,
talks of the chase, and then now in
now
the
he's
top 10.
solidly in eighth, and honestly, he's definitely in striking distance to seventh. I mean, Busch is only 3 points
Mm-hmm.
ahead of him.
Yeah.
Depending on
So,
what happens in the next couple races, could be up to fifth.
yep.
Who knows? But Hocevar drops to ninth after his
Jumps 9.
not miserable day, but not good day
Not
either.
good day.
Bell, second place
Bell.
finish, stays in put, but is only 12 points behind Hocevar for ninth now. He's starting to put some good finishes together again.
Mm-hmm.
Suarez in
Jumps
11th. I
two
mean,
after winning. After winning at Charlotte. Just
yeah, he
yeah.
had a bad Pocono, a bad solid Nashville, I think it
Solid
was.
Nashville.
Solid Michigan. Bad
Mm,
Pocono, bad Sonoma.
bad.
San Diego, I don't think went well either.
Yeah, I don't think went good in
Um,
San Diego. So yeah, has to gotta stop slipping. This is not
Pretty much stop the bleeding at this point. Try to
yeah
stop the bleeding. And
first
then bad
real
Chicagoland. So
yeah first real like kind of test he's had this season. So let's stop the bleeding. Get back into it. Yeah.
Byron
So
trying to make another run. He's up to 12th. He's only 8 points
hmm
behind Suarez, only 13 points behind Bell. Like that
hmm
whole 8th to 13th is only a difference of 54 points.
54 points. Bubba had a good day.
Yeah.
Crazy. So he can maybe change this as well. Came in 6th, so that was good for him.
7th to 13th is
Yeah.
57 points. 7 to 13th is
Woo!
57 points.
57 points. They
Um,
fighting out there.
yeah. SVG somehow stays ahead just because everyone behind him didn't have great days either.
And good getting a couple of wins to do that because you're right. They don't have a good day. You got some wins when you're down there.
Yeah.
Right.
All he has to do is hold on, and they're going to
Oh,
some
hold on.
drafting tracks and short tracks with long braking zones that he seems to be good at. Like New
Mm-hmm.
Hampshire, he was good at last year. Um, he was at North Wilkesboro. He might be good at. He was good at Bowman Gray. So
Mm-hmm.
who knows?
Who knows?
And then of course we got Daytona and Atlanta, and they're solid at drafting tracks. So
Yep.
we'll see. He might still. I think he still can because look behind him.
Thank you. Look
Who's
behind him.
gonna
Who's
overtake him?
gonna and yeah, who's gonna overtake him? Cindric, his good day, his good day. Uh,
But even if
he,
Cindric overtakes him, that's fine because he's already in two. So you're looking at it. It's like okay, someone has to jump all of these guys. And if you
yeah,
look at it, like Austin Cindric, Eric Jones are the last two. It's SVG, Austin Cindric, Eric Jones. That last three spots are being just fought over.
fought over.
Ryan Priest,
Ryan Priest falls out.
he's out of it
Joey,
right now.
yeah, Joey
Logano's
Logano moves up.
still not a good
Yeah, not a good
run,
day. Yeah,
but moves up a couple spots because of the
moves up
bad
a couple
days from
spots.
McDowell. The bad day, Keselowski had a bad day after qualifying fourth. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what is wrong with that car. It gets to race and it's just like, and we're going backwards.
Yep.
Allmendinger, 17th place with no help, no affiliation, no team affiliation whatsoever, no sim time, no information, and they get a 17th place finish and are up to
17th place finish.
19th in the points.
Yep.
Only 17 back from the cut line. Or what is it?
So a
No,
good day.
16. 16 points. Yeah.
16.
16 points back. It's insane what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
He is tied with Joey Logano.
Hey, he's tied with Joey Logano, so
But yeah, who is gonna jump?
he's
These
going to
guys
jump.
is what
Brad, maybe he can turn some things around. He was looking pretty
I
good early in the season, but
I
he
think
need a really good turnaround.
unless some of these guys get a win, one of these guys gets
Yeah.
a win.
One of these guys need a win to really propel themselves.
Yeah.
Logano needs a win to maybe propel himself. Cindric, if he can run, hope.
And Chastain's not fully out of it either. I think
Yep.
anyone behind Chastain is out. I
Yeah, I
don't think
think
Zane Smith
Riley's
can get
having a
as many.
good day, but he's out. Zane Smith, you're right. Don't think so.
That's 30
Todd,
points
nah.
between Ross and Zane.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's enough of a time left to make that up
Yeah.
without breaking off a win.
Without breaking off a win. Thank you. Without breaking off a win. You break off a win here at Atlanta. some of these super speedways.
Yeah. But yeah, so moving on to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Um, I already got my tickets.
Atlanta,
I got the pre-race
Atlanta.
track pass, so I will be there as well before the
Nice.
race in pit
Nice.
lane.
Doing
Hopefully
doing the
getting
damn
some.
thing. Hell
Yeah,
yeah. Get
we're
get some
doing it.
nice pictures, man. Do it up.
I
Do it up.
definitely will. But so we got to make a pick. Oh well. Oh, let's run through the in-season bracket challenge as well again, real quick. In-season bracket. So we had Bowman Cindric. Bowman with his awesome finish of 5th gets Cindric. So Bowman, the 32nd seed, is in the Elite
Is
Eight.
in the Elite Eight.
The Elite Eight.
Briscoe. I'm sorry.
Well,
Briscoe
let's
beats.
go. The next one was
Oh yeah.
Hocevar and Gilliland.
Gillen.
And because of Hocevar's issues with Zane Smith, which honestly, was there any retaliation there because Zane Smith is a Front Row Motorsports teammate of Todd Gilliland? That he was
Hey,
like, oh, you're going up against him?
you
I'm going
going
to
against
send
him?
you?
I got you.
I
I
don't
got you.
know.
You're
I
my
don't
teammate.
know.
You're my
We'll
boy.
see.
No doubt I got
But
you.
Todd Gilliland comes out with it. Gilliland, the upset of the day, takes out Hocevar. I had Hocevar in my final four, so that definitely hurt me.
I think so as well.
Oh, we had Suarez so in the podcast one, so that did not work either.
Yeah,
But,
we're not even.
But then it was Briscoe. The matchup of the day, I felt like Briscoe and Gibbs. I felt like I was just like,
Gibbs,
I don't know who to pick here.
I don't know who to pick.
Briscoe comes out on top. Gibbs still really good run, but Briscoe takes it with his win. So Briscoe moving on to the Elite Eight to face the winner of Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell. Like I said, it started really well for Elliott because McDowell had to start with the drive-through penalty.
And
sure enough, worked out. Worked out. McDowell can never recover. Chase comes home with an 11th place finish, wins that. So it's Chase versus Chase. Winner Chase battle in the Elite Eight with Briscoe and Elliott. Right side.
I know we have Chase.
Yeah, we have Elliott. Oh, yeah, we have Elliott.
And it's funny because I think the left side, right side. It's the 4 drivers that I picked to be there, so that's pretty funny.
I got the whole right side correct as well, I believe. Yeah, because I picked Bell. Yeah, Denny Hamlin versus it wound up being Eric Jones. I picked Logano the first round, but Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Denny takes that one. The next matchup was Bell. That was the Bell matchup, right?
Bell,
was,
Bell and
versus Busher. And I thought Busher was going to have a better run. He did not. Bell gets second. Bell takes that one. Byron and Larson was the other best matchup of the day, and Larson wrecks himself.
If Larson didn't spin himself out, maybe
they were at one point 1 and 2, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great for the in season. But Larson spins himself out. Byron takes it, so it's Byron versus the winner of SVG and Blaney. Blaney took that one easily. So Byron Blaney. Hamlin Bell, Byron Blaney, Gilliland and Bowman. Okay, because everyone saw that coming.
Chase versus Chase.
And Chase Elliott versus Chase Briscoe. Gonna be a wild one in Atlanta. I mean, let's make our picks, I guess, right now. Then, so you have first pick for Atlanta. Who you taking? Do you need to know who you have available left?
Yes.
Okay. I got my pen right here. Let me mark which guys you picked and I picked last week real quick. So you took Chase. What week are we? 18? This was week 18, I believe.
18, yeah. This is week 18.
Yep. And you took, who did you take right before that? You took Allmendinger at
Allmendinger, yeah.
There we go. So 17, 18. There we go. I took Austin Cindric for week 18, and who did I take? Oh yeah, SVG is the other one. There. Okay. So I'm just gonna go and cross that out. Cross him out. Yeah, he gets crossed out. Okay. So we're going to Atlanta. You have your picks that you can take. I'm going. This was. Yeah. You have. I'm just trying to think of anyone. I'll just tell you anyway. You still have Austin Cindric left.
Okay.
You do still have Priest, Cindric, Keselowski, Chastain. Have you not taken Hocevar yet?
No.
You haven't taken Hocevar yet. You do still have Hocevar left. I don't think. Yeah, you have not taken Hocevar. Michael McDowell, Eric Jones.
Okay.
You got some
Hmm.
options.
Okay. Maybe I'm
You
going
did
to
take one.
go. You said. Hmm, do I feel like it's going to be what type of winner are we going to have, man?
Yeah, that's the question. That is the question. And
I'm going to
also,
go
I
Austin
mean,
Cindric.
you gonna go
This
Cedric?
week I'm going to go Cindric. I feel like
Okay.
it's be crazy enough. Maybe he'll be able to sneak in there if he plays his card right.
I mean,
It's
Penske's usually pretty good at drafting tracks. He's won
Yep.
at Daytona,
He's
Talladega.
one of
So I
they.
mean,
Yep. He's one of those two. So
it's not a bad pick. I'm a little surprised you didn't pick Hocevar. I am.
thought about it,
I
but
mean, Hocevar at Atlanta so far has the best average finish of anyone.
I feel like he's going to wreck out early.
It's. I
And
mean, it's very possible.
it's very possible.
It's very possible. Let me
Yeah.
check this real quick.
Super Speedway, Kosovar, like I know, but yeah, no, very, very possible that he just wrecks out and you're like, oh, well, okay, thanks, but
Looking at one real quick. He's not bad, but oh man. Yeah, there's the one I'm thinking of right there. Oh, he did finish very bad the last one, but oh, the two before that.
yeah, the last one, not a good showing.
No, I was looking at Ricky Stenhouse.
Mm.
Last one he got caught up in like 3 wrecks, but the two before that he got fifth and sixth. So I'm like,
Mm.
so could wind up going someone like that. I do not have nearly the or I could just go him and hope that he's actually going to get it done this time. Let's check where he's finished there. Where the heck is he? Where's his name? Am I blind? I am blind a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he got caught up in the big one and then didn't do terribly the last two, but
Mm.
oh, that one's a tough one. That one's a tough one. They just haven't shown speed, and I can't bring myself to do it. We are going to go.
This is my comeback.
This is your comeback. I think those are my list, not yours. Oh no, that is mine.
It's 8-16 right now. This is the comeback.
This is the comeback. Did I didn't take Suarez, right?
I don't believe you have taken Suarez. I believe I have, but I don't think you have.
Yeah, he has just that a couple really good finishes and then caught up
Mm-hmm.
2 accidents. So, yeah, screw it. I'm going Suarez.
Nice.
Because I don't believe. Let me make sure that I'm not missing a week of somewhere. Let me go to the results and just make sure that I got all my races correct. Because we are on race. If we're on race 18 or 19 coming in, then that's right. No, I missed one race. Sonoma we picked Altman. I didn't mark down. I think we didn't talk about San Diego. Who I picked? Who'd you pick at San Diego? Because I took SVG. Who'd you take?
Damn, who did I take? Because I don't even think they had a really good job. Did we not write that down?
Oh, you did. You took Austin Cindric.
Also,
That's what it was. You did take Cindric. You took Cindric, and he was running terribly. I remember now. And he wound up winning that. So you can't take Cindric. I forgot about that. Yep.
Beautiful.
You were almost about to pick it again. So
let's go Hocevar.
If you want to take Suarez, or you've already taken Suarez, you took him at Poker.
Yeah, I've taken Suarez. Yeah.
So you're going to Hocevar. Okay. So week. You took Austin Cindric week 17. Yeah, I messed this list up. Yeah, I marked it off on yours. You did take Cindric week 19. Yeah, I had that right. Okay, or week 17. Because you took Almendinger week 18. There it is. Okay, and 19 you're going Hocevar. Yeah, you have not taken Hocevar yet. So 19 you're going Hocevar. Week 18 I took 17 and 18 I took SVG. And then 19 I took this past week I took Cindric.
Okay. So now we're good. Hold on. God, 17, 18, yeah. 19, I took Cindric. So we're going into 20. Yes, we're going into 20, and you're taking Hosevar. 19. Who'd you take this past week? You took Chase. Yeah,
Chase.
I just got to change the number. I'm trying to keep track of each week we take them. Okay, it's all good. And then 20, I'm going Daniel Suarez. Okay, well now we got our pick, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I do have to change it because it is 6-8 after your win.
Yes, it is.
This past week, 16-8. I mean, sorry, 16-8, and yeah, we are. That brings us to the end of that. But on to Atlanta. I'll be there. I'll hopefully get some content. Keep an eye out for that.
We should be, yeah.
Echo, if you decide to join.
I will be racing. I mean, racing. I will be watching, not racing.
You will be watching. Well, I will try and get some pictures and stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciated. Everyone, drop us a follow on Twitch, live every Monday, sometime around 7 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. Who knows if we can get there. 7 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, subscribe, like on YouTube. It costs you nothing. It's free.
Costs you nothing. Please do. Don't forget Black Dirt Racing Company as well. Give them a check out. Look up their website, and hell yeah, just support us, support them, support the fam, and get it there.
BlackDirtRacingCo.net or on Instagram at Black Dirt Racing Co. And I actually have to race in like 30 minutes. It's nice. So, anyways, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully after a good Atlanta. And hopefully after I get another win with Daniel Suarez.
Nice. Hey, hopefully. Well, you guys have a good one. Thank y'all.
Hey, see you guys next week.
Peace.